สวัสดีครับเพื่อน They say opportunity is like a door. If you choose to enter, the first thing to do is taking the first step forward. Knowing this door will offer opportunities for your abilities to be shown and grow. This door gives you opportunities to build new and lasting relationships. This door gives you opportunities to meet experts from various areas. This door gives you opportunities to make a difference and share your experiences. Opportunities to become resilient to change. This door gives you opportunities to create friendships and new experiences. This door gives you opportunities to create and share the value of growth. The door to limitless opportunities. Are you ready to step forward?
Good afternoon, everyone here in Zoom meeting and those who attending the live streaming on YouTube. A warm welcome to you all to the ThaiBev Group Career Journey in ASEAN 2022. This event is an opportunity for undergrad and graduate ASEAN students to explore and discover about career and internship opportunities with ThaiBev Group in ASEAN countries. I'm Sandy, your MC for today. Today, we start with an overview of ThaiBev business in ASEAN from top executives as well as talking about internship opportunities, then followed by the sharing from young professionals and ex-interns. A little bit about our house rules today. For those who join via Zoom, please use your real name and join the video and stay muted throughout the event. If you have any questions, please type your questions in the chat box in Zoom and leave your questions on the comment box in YouTube. We select the questions and answer during the Q&A of each sessions. If you have specific questions to any of our speakers, please also mention their name. Before getting started, some of you might have heard about ThaiBev ASEAN internship program already. You can apply here until You can also add our official line at ThaiBev Career ASEAN and follow us on Facebook, ThaiBev People and Career, and LinkedIn, Thai Beverage PLC to be the first one to hear about our career opportunities. For all of you who join us in this event, either on Zoom or YouTube, you can win our lucky dog prizes by capturing the Zoom or YouTube screen. Type your full name and send both to the Career Journey line chat by January 16. The announcement will be on January 18. If you are the lucky one, we send the prize to your doorstep. In order not to waste any time, please allow me to invite Dr. Ekapol Nasongkla, our Chief People Officer of Thai Beverage Public Company Limited, to give us a welcoming remarks and also share to us an overview of ThaiBev business across ASEAN.
Thank you, Sandy. And today, once again, I'm very glad to represent the ThaiBev Group in sharing with you the stories and who we are as a company. And we hope that through the sharing today, we'll give you ideas where you might discover additional interest, and you might even want to partner with us in realizing some of your dreams and continue the ThaiBev Group career journey in ASEAN. So first of all, who are we, right? We hope that what we put out as the vision will eventually define who we are. And that is to be the stable and sustainable ASEAN leader in the beverage and the food business. This is a creation. It started with our Vision 2020, where we put out this statement. And in doing so, we created 5 strategic imperatives, which comprises growth. We want to be a company that pushes for growth in ASEAN. Diversity, both in terms of the places where we operate in, as well as the diverse portfolio of products. Brands, we hope to cultivate and build the values of brands so that it can travel throughout ASEAN and even beyond ASEAN to the rest of the world. And professionalism, we hope to be a role model in professional practices where we can contribute to whoever would learn from us. What we are able to achieve today, be it the growth, the multiple brands that we have, and the foray into the health and wellness segments, and our effort to learn firsthand of the consumer needs and wants through our business in food retail such as KFC and Oishi, is only part of our effort to make sure that we can be a strong company that is sustainable. And we are very happy to report that we are the world leaders in the sustainability practices for the food and beverage business. The sustainability practices ranked by Dow Jones Sustainability Index for the beverage industry for the 4th consecutive years. So in doing so, we'll not only aspire to be the stable and sustainable ASEAN leader in the beverage and food business, we also aspire to be the pride of ASEAN. So when we talked about the business that we are in, we have to recognize that even though we are very large in ASEAN, we are still in a very competitive space for the beverage and food business. Just take a look at this chart, right? We are there. You can see, okay. Bearing the ASEAN flag, we are number 10 in terms of market capitalization. We are number 8 in terms of revenues, but nevertheless, we'll continue to strive our best to carry the flag of ASEAN and to be the pride of ASEAN, competing with the very huge and very competitive players from Japan, from China, and together we will learn to partner to create great things, create and share the value of growth both inside ASEAN and outside. So we'll continue to take a tracking of this chart, and we hope that we will continue to climb the rank and make ASEAN proud when compared to the other players in Asia. So the story of ThaiBev began with a humble beginning back in 1967, where we consolidated the spirit business in Thailand. And then in the year 1995, we created the new business for the young generation back then, which was the beer business. And we get ready to be listed in the stock exchange of Singapore. And afterward, where we continue to make acquisitions in the new areas such as green tea, non-alcoholic beverage, expansion to China. And we recognize the importance of the distribution business and therefore make the acquisition of Sermsuk in the year 2011. And the most important of all is year 2012, where ThaiBev, together with the TCC Group, make the acquisition of Fraser and Neves and become the significant players in ASEAN, commanding the leadership position in Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia. And with the creation of Vision 2020, and over the past 5 years, we continue the leadership position into Vietnam through the acquisition of Sabeco, the crown jewel of the beer business in ASEAN, and as well as continue to foster our deep understanding of the consumers through our food retail business and working with the brands such as KFC and Starbucks. And we also made acquisition of the leading brown spirit players of Grand Royals, where we now hold 75% share. And all of that brings us today, which is Passion 2025, the next phase of growth, where we aspire again to be the leading players in ASEAN, the stable and sustainable ASEAN leader in the beverage and food business. Beyond business, the one that we feel really proud of is our commitment and accomplishment in the sustainability business. For the 4th consecutive year, we are the DJSI beverage industry leaders, which means our sustainability practices is the benchmark of the beverage industry throughout the world. And we aspire to continue to do so because we believe in the success in a sustainable way. ThaiBev Group comprises of 4 product groups where we operate through multiple countries. The first one being spirits, which holds multiple world-leading brands. Second one being beer, which is a growing segment where we are the #1 players in ASEAN. The third product group is NAB, which stands for non-alcoholic beverage, where our portfolio span from Oishi in Thailand, 100 plus from Malaysia and Singapore, FNN, S Crystal, and many more. And in addition to the general beverage business, we also aspire to be a significant players also in the dairy business. And the food business is so important in getting to know the dynamic behaviors of the consumers. And we are very proud that through our work with KFC, with Oishi, and adapting to the digital technologies, we are now the top 3 players in the market in Thailand. So these 4 segments offer a lot of growth opportunities and a lot of opportunity for the young generations to work with us. Some of the most important aspect of our business is brands. And we are very careful in crafting and growing our brands and working together with the brand ambassador throughout the regions. As you can see in this respect, we have many friends who are the believers in our brands across the industry, being music, being sports, as well as people who believe in a sustainable future of the world. And we continuously inventing ourselves and knowing the importance of the health and wellness segment. This year, we're coming up with a very exciting product, which is called Sea by Oishi. This is the tuna essence, came from our partnership with Thai Union, the world's leading company in the aquatic business. And this product is out in the market, and we hope to take this product not only in ASEAN, but also to the world. So through our success of Vision 2020, we came to recognize that the challenges will not stay still. So therefore, the aspect of going forward, as we all know well from the pandemic, is about coping with changes. And in our next phase of plan, which is Passion 2025, coping with change is the very essence of that. So we aspire to be the most perseverant company, the company that is admired by our stakeholders who commit to the speed and commit to the world of sustainability, ingrain that in the very aspect of our practices, becoming the innovative company and creating a strong #1 position, as well as creating oneness and achieving all that by partnering with our peers and having a strong network. So the next era of Passion 2025 will be a very exciting one where every day is reinvented and cultivated the effort of all players and creating, continuously reinventing and creating the new capabilities to address the challenge that is thrown with us. So Passion 2025 will make sure that we build innovative offerings and continue to strengthen our competitive advantage and the leadership position in each of the market that we have participation in, as well as unlock the values, because as in our mission, which is creating and sharing the value of growth, there are many opportunities out there for us to make sure that we can create and be the growth engine and share the value back to our stakeholders. So for the 5 years of Passion 2025, and we have to face with the abrupt change of the pandemics. And I'm very happy to share with you that what we have discovered is the most important things in our operations, our people. We have to regroup how we worked and emphasize the importance of making our people safe and feel secure in pushing the business forward. So the hashtag stronger than ever is not only a sentence, but it is an opportunity where the past 2 years we've been working tirelessly with our people to make sure that we are able to not only protect them and their families, but also to reinvent the new ways of work where despite the pandemics, we learn to live with them and continue to prosper and serve the customer. With the evolution of our support to the employees through the many protections of themselves and their families, through the making them feel safe, through the vaccination program, the insurance for all employees, including our part-time, and learning to adjust to the new ways of work. We are one of the earlier companies where we came back to work because we recognize that the pandemic will continue to be with us, and back to work at full speed is actually the way to go. And we have been doing that from the month of September, continue to expand to October, November, and December. And despite current situation, we are learning to live and not reducing the speed, but pushing forward and to make sure that our new ways of work is stronger than ever. One of the very surprising and pleasant aspects of the pandemic is that it accelerated the digital transformation. At this point in time, all of our employees in Thailand, which is more than 46,000 people, have a 98% digital adoption, which means each day they use the smart devices to communicate with company more than twice a day. And that is a big achievement. And I think this momentum will create a platform for us to invent ourselves to be the company for the young generation. As you can see here, it is not only in your mobile phone, it's not only the cloud platform, but it is the foundation for the digital enterprise where we'll continue to learn from the best and create the in-house capabilities in digital innovation as well as development, and still working with the many partners. So if you have opportunity to work with the ThaiBev Group, that is one very important aspect, is to create a digital future for everyone and for our customers. So in all, after 2 years of pandemic, I'm very happy to report that we have discovered who we are. And who we are is the company who care very much for our employees and who are striving for innovation and who are striving to be the best company possible for the young generation. And as demonstrated by some of the recognition that we received this year, being the best company to work for in Asia for the 3rd consecutive years, to be the most caring companies awards in Thailand for the 2nd consecutive year, and to be recognized among the most innovative company in the human capital practices, as well as to be among the leading companies whom the new generations would like to work for. And we'll certainly continue to strive that so we can live up to your expectations. So our journeys does not stop here. It will continue by listening through what we tell us. And we are really privileged to be in a position where our business, which is the beverage and food business, is a very accessible kind of business. And our brands give the inspiration to the many segments. And through being the company that cultivate on brands, we can create very important conversation with our employees, with the new generations, and allow you to create a strong conversation with your peers and with your families. And so we are very honored and privileged to be in this space. And where we can, we also aspire to be a company who give back to the society and to our stakeholders. When you come to the ThaiBev Group, you'll be presented with a vast opportunities to develop themselves. And being a leading company in the beverage business, the career development journey is defined by springs at the beginnings of the new potentials, going on to rivers where we create impact to the lives along the shores that we passes through, and to the mighty oceans where we can create impact not only to our own shores but also internationally as well. So we'll be partnering with many leading education institutions to make sure that we bring the best opportunity to our people. Let me give you some example, which is the SDP program, standing for Supervisory Development Program. It's a program developed for the junior manager level, not too far from your generations, where based on action-based learning program, our talents will have opportunities to apply the knowledge to the real world, and their proposed ideas can be taken up in a formal way and implemented by the senior management. The next examples give you the Management Development Program on the left-hand screen there, which is a focus with the leading institution in MBA around the world. And nowadays, the very strong focus is on digital transformation and how to apply a strategy to reinvent the businesses. And the other program, which is the ASEAN Management Development Program, is a partnership of ThaiBev with the ASEAN, where we have the aspiration to create the general managers of ASEAN. We believe that the new generation of general managers of ASEAN will be critically important to push for the business expansion and to have sustainable success in the ASEAN regions. The talents in ThaiBev will also have opportunities for scholarships, which we believe to be an important step into successful career. And through our effort in working with the leading university of the world, such as Carnegie Mellon University in the United States, based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, or in our work with the Thai Chambers of Commerce in bringing Harbour Space University from Barcelona to Asia. We are able to offer distinctive scholarship opportunities to our talents. This picture shows the time and experience where the management team went to the campus of Carnegie Mellon University in the United States, the world's leading university in technologies, and having the opportunity to converse with the students from ASEAN, where we believe that in partnership with them, in partnership with the leading institutions in technology, in robotics, in engineering, there's so much more opportunities where we can work together. And we hope that this effort into technological development and digital development will allow us to be preparing for the challenges of the future and applying to create the value and share it back to our stakeholders. In this example, we bring together our passion in technologies and our passion in sustainability in creating TSX, which stands for Thailand Sustainability Expo. And the TSX 2021 was created in a virtual world where the users and the participants can come into this virtual world and learn and share from the world and the experts of ASEAN in multiple arenas. Similar to what you might have heard to be the metaverses, this is an early version where we collaborated with 24 organizations, bringing in 30 innovations, 120 shops, and 90 leading speakers into these virtual spaces, and over the course, be the host to 127,000 visitors, and also, importantly, more than 6,000 young students to create a new experiences for sustainability, because we truly believe that sustainability is what the new generation cares for, and together, not only in doing the business for success today, but also success for the future, that we can create a better world for the next generation. To demonstrate our commitment to innovation and technology, we sponsored the TSX Sustainable Innovation Competition and Hackathon, where we attracted more than 300 contestants who came and presented their ideas and eventually presented what they believe to be the best innovation for the sustainability business. And you can hear some of the voices from the contestant here. Very, very non-stop 48 hours of experience, helping the team to be able to systematically think about incubation and pitching, and also giving opportunity for the young generations. So we believe that the future is in the hands of the young generations, and together we will continue to invest so that we can all address the innovation opportunities and make it real for the world. We believe that sustainability is very important for the young generations. And as a company, we are truly committed to the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, all 17 of them. And we have crafted our program into 5 pillars of social responsibilities. The 5 pillars comprises of education, public health, sports, arts and culture, and community development. So in the final segment of my talk today, I'd like to take you through some of the experiences of our social responsibility program through the 5 pillars. Starting from education, not only the advanced education that we've just talked about technologies and partnership with the world-leading university, we are also very passionate about the foundation education. In this example, the Connects ED program, we support 292 schools across the country in 45 provinces. And throughout, we continue to expand and deepening our partnership with schools, such as the partnership programs and the scholarship program for the foundation education segment. In the second pillar of public health, we focuses on preventions, working with various institutions to make sure that we all have a healthy lifestyle and prevent what are preventable, both in terms of the health and investing in medical institutions so we can have access to treatments and support in having a strong public health segment throughout the countries and also in other countries in ASEAN. Sport is probably one of our deep commitment, being football, soccer, volleyball here, as well as multiple areas of sports, because we believe that the soft power that bring people together, which is sports and arts and culture, is so important. And not only sport, we focus on sports community, and additionally, and perhaps most important of all, is sportsmanship. The third pillar is arts and culture. In addition to the traditional arts, we believe in contemporary art, and our BAB program, which stands for the Bangkok Art Biennale, created every 2 years, will bring the world-leading artists to ASEAN to create art installation that will last about a period of 4 months. The next round, it will begin in October 2022 and last until February 2023 under the theme BAB 2022, Chaos and Calm. So we hope that we will usher a new era of excitement in terms of arts and culture, and we will also welcome and be supporting new generation of artists who can make impact to the world. The final pillar, and perhaps the most ambitious of all, is community development, where we invested time to work with the communities to make sure that the initiatives that we do add value and become sustainable. And throughout our effort, we are judged by whether the communities feel happier, whether they can generate a stronger revenue, and whether all of this is embraced by the members of the community themselves, so that it will continue forward, not only by the corporate supports, but on their own. So as you can see, from the 5 pillars from our business, we really aspire to build ourselves, the ThaiBev Group, as the company that the new generation would like to be a part of. And we continue to put effort in the ASEAN Youth Connectivity programs. And we are really excited about what we are able to achieve together with the new generations. So I hope in my talk today, both in the social responsibility arena as well as the business arena, I have shared with you multiple opportunities. They say that opportunities is like a door. When the door opens, the things that you have to do is to take the first steps, and there are many exciting opportunities awaiting. So I hope that together we'll continue to be the place where we can create and share the value of growth, and we have limitless opportunities waiting for all of us to explore. Sandy?
Thank you very much, Dr. Ekafon, for sharing to us all limitless opportunities at ThaiBev Group. For today, it's our honor to have another 3 top executives from ThaiBev Group as well. We have Mr. Kim Siang Bennett, General Director from Sabeco. We have Mr. Rahul Kulako, Chief Executive Officer from Grand Royal Group International Company Limited. And we also have Mr. Hui Chun Kit, Chief Financial Officer and Company Secretary for Fraser and Neves Limited. They will share to us about the company, characteristic of talents that they are looking for, and opportunities for students as well. In order not to waste any time, please allow me to invite Mr. Bennett from Sabeco. Kun Bennett, whenever you're ready, the stage is yours now.
Hi, afternoon everyone. Maybe let me start by introducing myself. My name is Bennett Neo, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Sabeco. And I'm a Singaporean. I worked in 3 major industries in my 28 years career. So you can see I'm not so young, 28 years working. And 3 major industries, oil and gas, supply chain, and the beer industry. So 3 main industries. I worked in 7 countries, including Singapore, Hong Kong, China, US, Japan, UK, and Vietnam. And in fact, in Vietnam, this is my 2nd stint. I've lived in Vietnam. First stint was in 2002. I think before most of you were born, I think, 2002, and I was the general manager, country manager of the oil company ExxonMobil. Now, I joined Sabeco in early 2018 after ThaiBev acquired a significant stake of Sabeco. So let me start by showing you a few slides about the company. Just only 2-3 slides. And let's go to the next slide, please. So lots of numbers here. I just want you to focus on the left first. On the left is a 2618. So this 4 number is a 4D number, 2618. You add 26 and 18, you have 44. Sabeco is made out of 44 companies, where out of 44 companies, 26 are subsidiaries. So 26 companies, we have more than 50% share, so from 50 to 100%. And 18 companies are associates. We have between 20% to 50% of company. And we have 44 companies and 15 investments. So we have 15 investments, including in banks, in other industries, where we have less than 20% shareholding. Now focus on the 44 company. If you look on the right-hand side, there are 2 gray boxes there. There's a 12. Can you see the 12? So out of the 44 company, 12 are listed companies. So we have 12 listed companies within the 44 companies. 3 are on the main board and 8 are on the secondary board. And imagine, with so many listed companies and joint stock company, we hold more than 31 annual general meetings every year. So between around March to about May, we have to attend 31 annual general meetings. So that is to give you the scale and number of companies Sabeco owns. Now, everybody thinks that Sabeco is a beer company. Yeah, partly right. If you see the numbers in the middle, 26 breweries, 10 trading companies. These are beer companies. So we have 26 breweries. So we have 26 beer factories, and we have 10 trading companies. These 10 trading companies sell the beer. So 26 breweries producing the beer and 10 companies selling the beer. In fact, the beer that we produce in Vietnam for Vietnam is double the size of Chang's volume worldwide. So it's double the size of Chang worldwide. So besides the beer companies, we have also 2 alcohol companies. And those produce spirits, rice wines, rums and vodkas and so on. So we have 2 alcohol companies. We have 1 non-alcoholic beverage company. So it's a soft drink company. This is a public listed company where the major product is a soft drink called Sasi. It's the #1 Sasi in the south of Vietnam. It's a listed company selling soft drinks as well as water. Right? So besides the beer company, the liquor company, the soft drink company or non-alcoholic beverage company, we have transport company, we have packaging companies as well. And out of these companies, in total, we have about 13,000 employees, of which 8,000 are from the subsidiaries. And we export our beer to about 35 countries. So lots of numbers, but just to let you know that it's not only a beer company, but it sells other products as well. And it's pretty complex. That's where the challenge is, and that's where the excitement is anyway. Let's go to the next page. So for beer, these are our main products in Vietnam. There are basically 3 main brands: the Beer Saigon family, there's a Lac Viet family, and there's Ba Ba Ba, or 333 family. 333 is Ba 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 in Vietnamese. So Beer Saigon family, we have Saigon, Beer Saigon Gold, Beer Saigon Special, Beer Saigon Chill, Beer Saigon Export and Beer Saigon Lager. So this is our main brand for Vietnam. Probably 90% of volume come, 80-90% of volume come from the Beer Saigon brand. The rest come from Lac Viet, which is a new brand, and Ba Ba Ba, which is a very famous brand worldwide, 333. So this is our beer portfolio. So besides beer, if you go to the next page, it's a bit more difficult to see, but on the top left-hand corner, we have all our soft drinks. We've got Sasi drinks, we've got Nam Feng, Bird's Nest drink, aloe vera drink, soda, and drinking water. So this company sells nothing but soft drinks and water. And this is a public listed company where I'm the chairman as well. Then Vintage Joint Stock Company. So we sell spirits like the Nam Heng rice liquor. We have RTDs, ready to drink cocktails. We have rice liquor, brandy, vodka, and rum. So this is a company that sells spirits. And I mentioned also we have some packaging companies. So besides producing the beer, we also produce the carton boxes that put in the cans are stored in. We produce the crown caps that's going to put on the bottle. We produce the cans and produce bottles. So we are probably a very vertically integrated company for the beer business. So that's a little bit about the company. I've given 3-4 minutes, so this is a little bit about the company. Next page is about what kind of people we're looking for. Right? For us, it's very important, right? The people who join us must embrace our corporate values. So our corporate values about collaboration, about creating values and caring for stakeholders. The rest are what I put in, over a 5-minute period. I just wrote down what I think is important when I look for an employee. They must be sensitive. They must be culturally, they must be emotionally sensitive. They must be a good listener. They must be good listeners. A lot of people hear, but they don't listen. I hope you know the difference between hearing and listening. They must pay attention to details. And we want people who are proactive. They will, don't have to tell them what to do. They know what to do. They will know how to proceed. And analytical. So they'll analyze and in a way also paying attention to detail. What's important to me, I think this is a word that I use. I don't think other people use. They must have the telescopic and microscopic vision. So they must be able to see far. They also must see very near. Because sometimes when you see very near, you're too close to the ground. You don't see the big picture. So you must be able to see what's happening on the ground, to understand the ground. But you must go up high to see far away, to know what's the overall picture. So you make better decisions. So this is something that I think is very important for somebody who's going to progress to leadership position. They must be respectful. Resilient means that you fall down, you get up again, you fall down, you get up again. You must be very resilient. In times like this, you have to be very resilient. You need to be nimble, and you must always be able to do. You must have a can-do attitude. So this looks like a perfect person, right? I don't expect everybody to be a Superman or Superwoman, but you must. These are the important things that to me. But I think if you have most of this, I think you will be able to succeed to very senior levels in the future. So I have the last slide, and the last slide talks about. They asked me, what are the opportunities in Vietnam for internships or work? Well, Dr. Aggie mentioned just now, limitless opportunity, right? The sky's the limit. So tell me what you want. We have 13,000 employees. We've got many positions. We've got many functions that you can go to. Just tell us, and then we'll see where we can reach. Right? So I think that's probably all I have for today. And to end my presentation, I'll play a video. And this video will give you a flavor of our beer business in Vietnam, mainly the beer business. I played this video for our employees, our thousands of employees in Vietnam during a town hall that was held in August 30th last year. And it shows the first 9 months performance of the year, our business performance for the first 9 months. And if you look at the video at the bottom, there's the English subtitles that you can read, because unless you can read Vietnamese, the English subtitles are at the bottom. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the day. Enjoy the video. Thank you.
diễn biến phức tạp của dịch bệnh Covid-19, ngày 17 tháng 7, Thủ tướng Phạm Minh Chính đã có văn bản hỏa tốc đồng ý với đề nghị áp dụng giãn cách xã hội theo chỉ thị 16 năm 2020 đối với 16 tỉnh, thành phố.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bennett. Now let's hear from Mr. Rahul Kulakov from Grand Royal.
Swadikap and Mingla Bar. Happy New Year to all of you. My name is Rahul Kalaso and I run the GRG business, which is a majority-owned subsidiary of the ThaiBev group. Grand Royal is the leading whiskey player in Myanmar, having been established back in 1995. I joined the company a little over 1 year ago after long career stints with Unilever, known for its brands like Lifebuoy and Lipton, and Friesland Campina, a Dutch dairy company with brands such as Foremost and Dutch Lady. I'm absolutely confident I made the right career decision because I really love working with the people in the Grand Royal and ThaiBev groups. So at Grand Royal, our purpose is to create and celebrate happiness together. Of course, through spirits, but our ultimate purpose is about bringing happiness to people. And I would say that Myanmar probably needs this now more than ever before. And we aim to do this mainly by bringing in new innovative products and concepts. We are the ones that invented the whiskey category in the country. We also invented the smooth subcategory a few years ago. And now we want to reinvent whiskey and make it sexy again, especially to consumers like you, consumers that we call the young go-getters. Our working culture is driven by our passion to win. Our culture has 3 C's: creating business value, collaborating, both internally and externally, and caring for our stakeholders. Our employee engagement is one of the highest in Asia. While many companies have been laying off staff and cutting salaries, we have been able to maintain and support our staff during these challenging times. And I think most important for you is the opportunity to learn and to have fun. I believe we have some of the best minds in Myanmar at GRG, and probably I would say even within the Southeast Asian ASEAN region, many of whom you can learn from, and they can also help to sharpen your career decisions. And of course, I can tell you we know how to party. So what are we looking for? We're looking for people who can speak up, people who are hungry to learn and therefore not afraid to make mistakes. And finally, people who have fire in the stomach with a desire to make an impact. So good luck, and look forward to seeing many of you in the application process. Jezuba.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rahul. And the last, Mr. Chunkit from FNN, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chunkit, CFO of the Fraser and Neave Group. Some of you may be familiar with SASI or 100 Plus. Well, FNN is the company that created and owns these brands, amongst other renowned brands in the Southeast Asia region. You may be wondering, what is FNN? Well, we are a leading Southeast Asian FMCG company, founded 139 years ago, and one of the earliest companies to be listed on the Singapore Stock Exchange. We became a part of the ThaiBev Group in 2012. FNN ranks as one of the most established and successful companies in the region, with an array of strong brands that enjoy market-leading positions. 100 Plus, our flagship brand, for instance, is the #1 CSD brand in Malaysia, outselling global brands like Coke and Pepsi. 100 Plus also enjoys a strong leadership position in the isotonic segment in Singapore. We are also the #1 canned milk company in Thailand and Malaysia, with brands such as FNN, Teapot, and is the licensee for Carnation in these markets. Today, FNN is present in 11 countries spanning Asia Pacific, Europe, and USA, offering products in soft drinks, dairies, food, and publishing and print to over 140 markets around the world. As there are many opportunities within the FNN Group, we look out for talents who fulfill certain characteristics which provide the foundation for success and growth with us. Firstly, you should have a strong academic track record and ability to think critically. Secondly, you should be fluent in English, which remains the language for international business, and also have fluency in your local language. Number 3, you should have actively participated in extracurricular activities or work experiences, which demonstrate your drive, commitment, and leadership potential. Number 4, you need to have high digital awareness. For example, in the use of social media to connect with your target audience, preferably from a business perspective. A strong sense of commercial savviness with awareness and concern for environmental, social, and governance issues. And lastly, to be considered a talent at FNN, you must be internationally mobile with a global and growth mindset. In FNN, we have limitless opportunities for students. You may apply for internships in various important functions such as sales, marketing, manufacturing, supply chain, R&D, finance, human capital, and IT. Promising interns who complete internships with FNN may be offered job opportunities after graduation, or be recruited and groomed as high-caliber executives via the FNN Management Trainee Program. So on behalf of FNN, I look forward to welcoming you into the organization and walking with you on your career journey. In the meantime, stay safe and healthy. See you soon.
Thank you very much, all of our top executives. Now it's time for our Q&A session. If you're watching and have any questions, please type your questions to the chat box in Zoom and leave your questions on the chat comment box in YouTube. We now have Dr. Ekapol here with us to answer your questions as well. สวัสดีค่ะ Dr. Ekapol ค่ะ
Hello everyone. Hello Sandy. สวัสดีครับ
Hello.
คุณ Thank you for joining us over there. Chunkit and Rahul as well. Thank you. Great
It's
to
our
see
honor to
everyone.
have you at this event ค่ะ
Yeah. Lots of interesting questions in the chat box. I hope we can get to cover them all.
Yep. So we got the first question already. There are many students asking about internship opportunities at ThaiBev Group. Could you please share a little bit about that?
Yes, surely. So the ASEAN internship program is in our second year. It's a carefully designed and created program where there's a group. If situation permitted, it will be an on-premise internship program. Most of them will be in Thailand, Bangkok. And we also cater for a virtual program, which means you can participate from anywhere. But of course, you have to pass through the selection process. The on-site program would be for 2 full months, starting from beginning of June and lasting until the end of July. And the virtual program currently is designed for 6 weeks. It will begin about mid of June and end of July. The program will run concurrently, which means you will feel like you're the cohort of each other. There'll be like joint activities, joint training programs, and it will also run in parallel with the local internship program in Thailand, in Singapore, and elsewhere. So there'll be great opportunities for all the intern each year to converse and be friends of each other. Now, the variety of the type of jobs that you get to do varies according to the programs that you are in. So I'll be covering that in the following questions that we have in the chat box.
Okay. There are some questions from I think probably from the graduate students, because they are asking for graduated or experienced students, can I apply to this program?
Absolutely. I think we welcome even people who have been working for a few years to join as well, and people who have just graduated from the graduate studies is welcome to join. Acknowledging that it will be the same big cohort, but we can certainly customize the experience and give you a tougher exposure if you wish, because as Kun Bennett and Kun Chun Kit, also Kun Rahul have said, in our very big organization, there are limitless opportunities. So I have full confidence that when we get to know you, we can craft the customization and specialization of experience to fit you. So a graduate program or people who have worked before is most welcome to apply for the program.
Okay. And next question, at ThaiBev internship program for ASEAN students, can Thai students apply to this program?
Yes, of course. I think we are very inclusive. Thai students can apply for the normal Thai program, which we call Chang Junior, and you can also apply for the ASEAN program. And of course, within ASEAN, we try to create a diverse cohort. So there'll be a tough competition for the Thai national because your cohort will be smaller, but you are most welcome to apply to the ASEAN program. If you apply to the ASEAN program, the main language would be English, so as to cultivate a very international group of friends.
I see. So next question is, do you provide internship for students outside ASEAN countries? I think you have covered about that, but could you please recommend which program that you would like them to attend?
Okay, so first of all, please do apply. Of course, it's been designed as the ASEAN program because ThaiBev is an ASEAN-based company. We do have this very clear aspiration to be the leading company for the ASEAN community. But if you are outside the ASEAN community and wish to apply, please do go ahead and apply. And based on the strength of your application, we might be able to find something for you. But no, of course, that all of this is very competitive. It will go through a number of processes. Now, if you are an ASEAN national, but living outside the ASEAN countries or outside Bangkok, just apply to our virtual program because the activities will be designed on a virtual basis. Anyway, you will not be missing out on anything at all.
I see. There's another question from the floor. Is there a remote position? I mean, probably they are in Bangkok, and is there any remote position in Chiang Mai?
Okay. Right. If you're talking about the internship program, the remote position would directly apply to our virtual program, which will start from mid-June to the end of July. So that means you'll be participating from anywhere. There'll be time that is required for you to attend meetings, to attend project briefing, to submit your work, to do group works. So that is for the internship program. As for the real working, meaning afterward, if you like to apply, I like to say that we are very action-oriented people. And so therefore, we love to see you. There is no such position where it's fully remote, but you are expected to be participating. But a lot of time, the participating in person is for socialization, and the work can still be done on a quite flexible basis. But as a philosophy, we are very kind of action-oriented company. We love to see you.
Okay,ค่ะ. And I think probably the last question. Oh no.
Last already? I saw a lot of questions.
Two.
Let me address one of the key ones. I think it was the earlier ones. Kun Rahul and Kit also covered that a little bit, right? It was like what kind of positions are available for the interns? So the answer is quite a wide range, right? And so we'll be working with our business throughout based on the profiles of the applicants, and based on last year's experience, it ranged from marketing to like research, through corporate affairs, through production to engineering, human capital, ASEAN liaisons, project development, technologies, so quite a wide range. So when we finalize the cohorts, we'll be working with our companies both in Thailand and elsewhere to see what are the best match. But people who participate in the virtual program, the significant experience will come from joint projects. And so therefore, in that case, there'll be a portion of your time dedicated to doing joint project where you actually have to come up with real recommendation and pitch that, right, to as part of the internship experience.
See, I can see the coming question. Will the 2-month internship program be project-based or completing day-to-day work?
Okay, very good questions. If we are allowed to have on-site programs, I think the people on-site will have significant portion on the real shadowing and doing real job, and part of your time will be requested to do project-based, right? If situation does not permit, or as for our virtual programs, a lot of time will be dividing up into groups, taking on real projects together and trying to solve that during the internship periods. But of course, you have time to check in with your mentor, and you have like supporting resources to do your projects.
Okay, I think that's all the questions about the internship program. We actually have one last question for you. Please wrap it up. What are characteristics of talents that ThaiBev looking for?
I will reiterate our 3 C's, which you can jot down. We very firmly believe in that. The first C is collaboration. I really believe that the young generation, anyone will greatly benefit from being collaborative. That means when you walk into any team, you can enhance the performance of the team, and we can help each other to create great results. The second C stands for creating value. So we do expect you to help create values. Value can be problem solving. Our value can be relationship creation. And so there's a wide range. So creating value is the second one. And the third one is very unique to ThaiBev, but then also cover that. We hope that we all will be caring for stakeholders. We are a very diverse group. We hope to be culturally sensitive, very inclusive. So by caring for stakeholders and making it all work, we hope that success will be sustainable for the long term. So 3 C's, once again, what are they? Collaboration, creating value, and caring for stakeholders.
Okay, so everyone remember 3 C's when applying the jobs at ThaiBev or internship program. Okay, as today we have quite limited time, we need to thank you, Dr. Ekapol Nasungkla, so much, and our top executives for sharing with us today. Shall we have a photo together, Dr. Ekapol?
Yeah. Okay. Bennett is still with us, so please make sure his very bright Sabico red background is prominently featured as well.
Yes, for those who join via Zoom, please join with video and also smile for probably around 3 seconds.
Right. Can we do one shot where we bring on Kun Bennett with us? So I have myself, Kun Sandy, and Kun Bennett together for just one shot, so we can have that for memory.
Yes, sure.
And the host
Okay, so
highlight Kun Bennett to us. Just for a shot. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's do this one first.
Okay, so 3,
Okay,
2,
so
1.
yeah. Now you can reduce us to one of the smaller pictures with the student. Okay, now according to your program, please next.
So now
next.
we're going to have the group photo.
Yeah.
So we will take 2 shots today.
Okay.
Probably for the pose, the first one probably be this one.
All right.
Okay, so I count down 3, 2, 1, and then I will allow all staffs to capturing the screen. So we need to smile for probably 3 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, another shot. I think it should be really hard. Oh, C. C is fine. C is for career journey, collaborate, creating value, caring for stakeholder.
Yeah.
Three, two, one. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Ekapon, and thank you, Mr. Bennett, for joining us the event. Okay, and if you have further questions, you can ask us at our official line at ThaiBev Career ASEAN. You can also follow us on Facebook, ThaiBev People and Career, and also LinkedIn, Thai Beverage PLC. And if any of you interested about ThaiBev ASEAN internship program, you can apply by scanning this QR code until February 15. The program will be conducted during June to July this year. Or if you would like to discover about our career opportunities, please visit us at careers.thaibevgroup.com. For those who just arrived, you are here both on Zoom and YouTube. You can win our lucky draw prizes by first capturing the Zoom or YouTube screen. Second, type your full name and send both to the Career Journey line chat by January 16. The announcement will be on January 18. If you are the lucky one, we will send the prize to your doorstep. Now let's hear from our young professionals. For next session, they will share about the scope of work in short. How did they get the opportunities to work in ASEAN? What elements of passion that help them stand up from the crowd? How to grow in ASEAN and how ThaiBev support them to grow, and followed by the Q&A. So for this session, we have Mr. Nguyen Hai Sen or Max, Senior CEO Support Associate Office of the President from Thai Beverage PLC. We have Kun Si Phơi Yo or Kun Si Phơi, R&D Food Technologies from FNN Limited. We also have Ratchanan D. San or Kun Na, SCBP Manager from Chang International Company Limited. Then we have Ms. Shui Su Lai or Shui, Brand Manager International Marketing from Thai Beverage Marketing Company Limited. And the last speaker for this session will be Kun Nguyen Tan Tuan or Kun Kawin, Junior SCM Specialist from Thai Beverage Logistics Company Limited. So now let's hear our first speaker for this session. Max, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So firstly, I would like to welcome all of you and thank you for joining. Usually we would have this event face-to-face, but due to the COVID situation, we have it virtually. And welcome all of you, and I hope that you find the event beneficial. So a little bit about me. My name is Sun, and you can call me Max. I'm Vietnamese, and I started my journey with ThaiBev in 2018. just 1 year after I graduated from my bachelor degree with a 2-week training in FNN Singapore. And then after that, I moved back to my country in Vietnam for 8 months in the marketing department of FNN Vietnam before I come here to Bangkok, working in the CEO office, supporting the management with the matters related to Vietnam until now. In the future, who knows where the group will be taking me to. So in my short career until now, there are a few highlights that I would like to share with you in ThaiBev. So in 2020, I was chosen as one of the members for the transformation program, a group-wide project in ThaiBev to get the group ready for the future. And my project is responsible for the partnership and stakeholder management. 1 year after that, in 2021, I applied for the ThaiBev scholarship program and I got accepted. And now I'm in the MBA program of Asean School of Management in Bangkok, Thailand. Most significant of all, my highlights is that during this journey, I get a chance to work with and communicate, learn from colleagues and management from many different places. In return, I offer my understanding of the Vietnamese way of work, Vietnamese way of thinking to them, and work well together. So ThaiBev has done a very great job, not forcing me to come out of my comfort zone, but to expand my comfort zone so that wherever I go or whoever I'm interacting with, it is comfortable. So ThaiBev has done a great job, expanding my comfort zone, offering me limitless opportunity. So I would like to invite you all to give it a try yourself. So thank you, stay safe, and good luck with your journey. Thanks.
Thank you, Max. And next, allow me to invite Kun Sipai.
Hello, everyone. Good day, good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for joining this event. My name is Sipai. I'm a Malaysian currently working in FNN Singapore as R&D for technologies. I do product development, improvement, and have launched various products such as FNN Sarsi in Thailand, as Cola Brown Sugar in Malaysia, Ice Mountain Sparkling Water range, and FNN Sparkling range in both Malaysia and Singapore. I started off in the company as an intern and was converted into permanent staff later on. Due to the nature of my work, I have to work with different counterparts, and before COVID happened, I used to travel to different locations, such as Samsok Pathum Thani, FNN Malaysia, and other manufacturing locations to monitor on trial and commercial production runs. In 2019, I was given the opportunity to work in Oishi, Thailand for 6 months under the FNN and Oishi Staff Exchange Program. Throughout the program, I got to know and collaborate more with my colleagues in Oishi and also Samsok. We have also shared our best practices in helping the company to grow better together. To support ThaiBev Passions 2025, our R&D team ensures the products that we develop are innovative and using sustainable resources. We also focus on growth, strive to rapidly launch new and enhanced products to capture the market share in target consumer segments. Today, I am happy to share my experience with you all and would like to emphasize on keeping an open mind and always be ready to accept any opportunities that come knocking on your door. Do not be afraid to accept new and different challenges and keep having a lifelong learning spirit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miss Sipai. And next, let's hear from Kun Ratchanan or Kun Nat.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ratchanan Disan Onat. Currently, I am the Human Capital Business Partner Manager for Chang International Company Limited, which is a head office for beer business in Thailand. I have been with the group for over 6 years since 2015. From the beginning as the Assistant Manager overseeing the Human Capital Development of Modern Trade Management Company Limited, ThaiBev has given me a great opportunity to support the human capital work in Sabeco in Vietnam. It was a new type of experience as I worked in the different environment with people in different nationalities and also the cultures. I have always believed that learning by doing is what helps us grow the most effectively. I have discussed with my boss to develop my own development plan to fulfill my own potential in order to prepare to advance my career path and seize the opportunity that the company provides according to our capabilities. Working in Vietnam consider another learning activity through the actions. After I finished the project in Vietnam, I came back to Thailand, being in my current role for almost 3 years. While I working here in Thailand, I also responsible for human capital business partnering for International Beverage Holding Company Limited for beer product group as well. And the office is located in Singapore, in Malaysia, Hong Kong, UK, and also US. I also responsible for human capital area for beer product group for our holding company in Singapore, Beerco Limited. The elements of the passion that I have to grow with the company, I believe, is the perseverance. The perseverance to deliver the commitment that I have made or to accomplish the thing that I've been assigned. The reason I am with the group for this long and still counts many years to come is that I truly believe in the mission for the existence of the company, which is creating and sharing the value of growth, the growth that I get from the contribution that I did for the company, the growth of our own employees and the well-being of their family, and also the growth of the communities and the country in which we are operate. To all of you who are interested in applying for this internship program, I wish you all luck, but it's not only luck you need. The opportunity arises from your skill and the concentrated of the power of your will as well. The opportunity with our group is not only for this internship program, but still many positions opening for you with our group in Thailand here, in Singapore, Sabeco in Vietnam, as well as Grand Royal and Emerald Brewery in Myanmar as well, and many more opportunities to come in ASEAN. And if you join our group, sooner or later, you will get the opportunity working and collaborating with our colleagues in overseas because ASEAN is our home. Thank you.
Thank you so much ค่ะคุณนะ and next allow me to invite คุณชวย
Hello everyone, Sawadika and Minglava. It's a good day. Thanks for joining the event. It has been such an honor having a chance to contribute in this event. I'm Shui. I'm from Myanmar. I've been working with ThaiBev for over 1 year here in Thailand, and I was relocated from ThaiBev's subsidiary of Myanmar called Grand Royal. With Grand Royal, I have worked for 3.5 years before ThaiBev. So in ThaiBev, my role as a brand manager or Spirit Grow International Marketing, I handle 2 brands, Blend 285 and Blend 285 Signature Scotch Whiskies of Thailand. As a brand manager, when I say I handle a brand, it means I'm responsible for how that brand performs in its respective market. So I have to lead a team driving these 2 brands, leading in international category of spirit market in Thailand. Have to work with both internal cross-functional teams as well as external marketing agency. I've been in marketing industry for almost 10 years altogether. I mean, with and without ThaiBev, and consistently brand marketing. So I have market FMCG, alcoholic, non-alcoholic beverages, telecommunication, e-commerce along this 10-year journey of mine. And I believe that the audience here today are at the very beginning of career journey. If I may share what has supported me most in this 10-year corporate journey of mine, there are 3 things that I would like to pass it on to you. First of all, it's the best when your career match your passion. So since you are still very young and you have time to explore more, I would suggest choose a career which you are really excited about, highly passionate, and importantly, quite practical in career market as well. Second of all, winner spirit. I'm someone who believes in manifestation. So if you start any task with winner spirit since the beginning, all the barriers that you may face along the journey, you will take it temporary, face it, solve it, and pass it because you know you will find a way to win at the end anyway. That way, you will manifest the good results no matter how hard your task is. The last one is keep your mind open and observe. In corporate world, you will see people of different types, different working styles, different cultures, different beliefs, different values, so on and so forth. Our world is highly diverse, so keeping your mind open and appreciating the diversity will help you survive and sustain in the business world. Me, as someone who wants to build my profile strong in marketing career, it's very important for me to have a lot of experience and exposure in different markets. Thanks to ThaiBev, I got this opportunity of relocation from Myanmar to Thailand so that I get to appreciate the differences between these two markets. My working team and human capital at ThaiBev facilitated so well to make the process of my adaptation here easier in Thailand. In conclusion, it's vital to start your career journey with an organization which will give you many opportunities to learn. In that case, I would say ThaiBev is the right choice and a perfect opening of your career. Thank you, Jezuba. Kapkonaka. Have a great day.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much คุณช่วย and the last person for this session will be คุณกวิน please.
Okay, hello you all. Thank you for joining us in this event today. So I am Tuấn Nguyen or Gavin from Vietnam. Currently, I'm working as a junior supply chain specialist in non-alcoholic beverage supply chain team. So generally, as an employee mostly working with data, I am responsible for providing reports with insightful dashboards for managers to find possible cost savings or to ensure the high level of service level arrangements. Second, like I have to prepare data for internal department usage, making sure that data is always ready for people to use. And the last one, I have to work closely with people at shop floors to understand the demand, to facilitate and accelerate their repetitive planning processes. So I have been working in ThaiBev for 2 years, and for me, ThaiBev is a big conglomerate where transformation is happening on a daily basis, where young talents, especially innovation-oriented talents, we are constantly encouraged to engage in ambitious projects to not only improve our internal working procedures, but also to bring about, competitive advantages for our company. So in my case, last year, 2021, was a fabulous year that I was given the opportunity to explore another new sector of supply chain management. In my case, which is data analysis. Along with my team, we are continuously leveraging powerful data tools to shorten our planning time so that we can distribute our products to our customer in Thailand in 54 warehouses nationwide in a timely and cost-effective manner. Therefore, if you find yourself a supply chain innovation enthusiast, ThaiBev Group Career Journey in Asean 2022 is definitely handmade for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gavin. And that is all from our speakers. Thank you very much, everyone. And next is our Q&A session. So for those who join via Zoom, if you have any question, please put in the chat box in Zoom. And for those who join via live streaming on YouTube, you can type your questions in the comment box in YouTube as well. Our staff is monitoring the question for you. So we are here with our speakers already. We got the first question for Kun Ratchanan. How did your overseas work opportunities arise? What made you decide to work abroad?
Okay, I saw the advertisement on the intranet for our internal career opportunity. So I discussed with my previous boss that I am interested in applying for this job opportunity, as I believe that my experience and capabilities would be value added for this role. And it's not only answering the business need, that opportunity also answered my own personal need for developing myself in a new, different environment with the people of different nationalities and cultures.
Thank you so much. And we have the second question for Kun Kavin. What is the challenge in working in overseas country? How do you cope with the differences or diversity?
Well, such an interesting question. Thank you. Well, I would say, seeking for self-motivation is the more toughest challenge to me, but it's also somehow a challenge for it to grow as well. I mean, when you be living far away from your family and they cannot give you encouragement like all the time. So in this case, your manager, your colleagues at workplace are those that you should turn to, and to treat them nicely so that they can have you accompanied and maybe cheer you up in different times. So now the point is that we need to know how to work and how to get along with them, right? I think I like to share with you the advice that I get from a senior of mine that I hold in high respect. He told me that we should be a good listener first. We try to actively listen to what they try to deliver to us, observe their demand, their situation, and we try to put ourselves in their shoes, and then try to be cooperative with them as much as possible. So that trying to work together as a team so that at the end of the day, we can reach our common goals.
Wow, thank you so much. Very inspiring. And next question is for Kun Chue. How do you adapt to work in different culture? Any culture shock when you arrive? And what is your advice for ASEAN students who are going to work overseas?
Thank you for the question. Actually, for me, there are two major things that I will have to adapt. One is, of course, working environment, and the next is me being a marketing person, market consumer. So it's a big thing for me to know more about as well. I'm still learning, and of course, we have differences, Thai and Myanmar. Right now, I think my example is more between Thai and Myanmar. So being the neighboring countries, we have differences, but these are manageable differences, I would say. So my way of adaptation is, I think I quite mentioned it in my session as well. The major thing where we keeping my mind open as much as possible, keep learning, keep observing, keep appreciating the diversity and the differences, and then learn from it, and then like adapt to it. So that is pretty simple, but that's my way of adapting. And my working team and human capital ThaiBev has made it really easy. And then I got some programs such as like culture consulting, and then one-to-one feedback session, and of course learning language as well. So these are all being very supportive to my journey of adapting in Thailand. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Kun Chue. And some of our participants here are wondering how is working during COVID-19 like, or the difference between normal situation, any challenges that you have, and how do you cope with that? This question is for Kun Max.
Okay, thank you for the very good question. This is a topic that has gathered a lot of our attention in the past 2 years. So I think the COVID challenges for the way of work is all about changes. And to me, from my own experience, there are 3 things that I always keep in mind in dealing with this. The first one is flexibility. So it's changes. So, everything that you do, that you used to do, meeting in the round table, discussing face-to-face, or from my own experience about stakeholder management, is that I have to meet that person, directly in order to ensure my stakeholder management. But now with COVID-19, that doesn't happen. It's changing, so you'll have to be flexible, finding new ways to solve the problems. Second thing is about understanding. So flexibility is about yourself. Understanding is about the other person. You change, they also change. So maybe the things that you used to receive, you ask someone for information in the previous situation, they will come back to you very fast. With COVID, it's not like that. So you have to understand their issue. Yeah. And lastly is something that Kun Bennett actually mentioned as well, is resilience. During COVID, many difficulties, we get knocked down, we get challenged. It is all about how we stand back up and ensure that we keep moving forward. So 3 things: flexibility, understanding, and resilience. Those are the things that I keep in mind when dealing with the challenges from COVID-19. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's another question for you as well. They're asking, can you kindly share your secret of success in ThaiBev Group? What makes you stand out from the crowd and grow in this amazing company?
Firstly, about the question, you described the company correctly. Amazing company. I think standing out, I wouldn't think about myself that way. There are still a lot of things to learn, still a lot of things to improve. But of course, it's the thing that stuck with me a lot is about observation. It is important that you understand how the other people feel. You try to see where they're coming from and try to close the gap. That one is one of the fundamental things. Other things like other speakers and the management also mentioned about the skills, about the improvement, and you also have to have certain characteristics in order to excel yourself. But observation to me is very, very important for young employees. Thank you.
Wow, super. Thank you so much for tips. And we have next question. This one is for Kun Si Pei. Why did you join ThaiBev? How is your team working style? And what do you like the most working at ThaiBev? Wow, a lot of questions.
Thank you for the question. Wow, that's, very long question. Okay. For me, ThaiBev is a very large company with many different business units. Okay, as my background is on food science and nutrition, I'm amazed by the number of products and brands that are under ThaiBev, which includes alcoholic beverages and non-alcoholic beverages, and also food services like Oishi and KFC in Thailand. So there's so many portfolios available. This means that there's a lot of opportunities for me to explore. Yeah, so that's why I joined ThaiBev. I can easily, maybe when I'm doing now FNN, next time I go for Oishi. If there's any other opportunity, maybe I'll go for Chang. Yeah. So on my team working style, well, for my team, we value collaboration, communication, and teamwork. Teamwork is very important to ensure we collaborate well to strive for a result, especially the current period right now, where we can't really meet face-to-face. Yes. And sharing of ideas and advices are also equally important between your juniors and your seniors and the top management and the younger employees. So as I mentioned earlier, ThaiBev being such a huge company, there's so many portfolios. This means limitless opportunities. So this is probably one of the most, the reason that I like most working in ThaiBev. All the opportunities are there. Just need to grab it when it comes knocking at your door. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can see Dr. Eki face like I'm smiling when you say you want to move to Chang. You already noted on that. Okay, we actually have one question from the floor for you. For Kun Si Pei, did you have any R&D experience before your internship? Is experience a must attribute to have?
Well, I started the internship right after I finished my degree. It's part of my degree program. So basically, I don't really have much R&D background back then. You are just like finishing your studies and you're going for internship. So the internship is where I get my R&D background from. Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. And we have one question for Dr. Eki as well. What are the top 3 skills for young generation to be outstanding in such a big company and to be shine in ASEAN level?
Can I use the same 3 C's? I'll add. I think first of all, communication, it is important. So therefore, we are an open environment. Please believe in your skills in communication, but also treat it as very important. So I think that's one. Secondly, I think nowadays the young generation is very advantaged in terms of digital. So if you are like proactively offering yourself to support the team in terms of new ideas, new things, inclusive of digital, I think that will take you a long way. And I think the third one, just bring out your energy. I think we come to the belief that right now, with all the things that is available, as long as you have the very strong energy, you actually very much make a fast track because there are so much opportunity on one hand, there's so much resources available on the other hand. So therefore, that would be my 3 additional advice in addition to 3C. You still remember 3Cs? Collaboration, creating value, caring for stakeholders.
I thought that you answered with all Cs.
I saw one question, Sandy. Somebody asked if the intern could be extended beyond the 2 months. just ask, right? I think in ThaiBev world, we have accepted 6-month intern before. The standard design of the ASEAN internship is 2 months. But if for your particular situation is you need something longer than that, and if you are one of the successful candidates, and if the operator we can craft, I can share that we have accepted 6-month intern before, case by case.
Case by case. Okay. And okay, allow me to wrap up your answers. So communication, tech savvy, and energy. 3 top skills that we would like our students to have. Okay, that is all the answers from our professionals here. So thank you all of our speakers. Now we are going to move to the next session. And next, we are going to meet our alumni from ThaiBev internship program for ASEAN students. They are here to share to us about their scope of work during the internship period. What did they learn or experience from this program that helped them achieve their career goal? What do they like the most about this program? And advice for the next year interns. Anyway, before we meet all of them, let's see how's our program look like.
I would like to congratulate you on the completion of the internship program, the class of 2021. I wish you full success in the future. Once a family, always a family. You are part of the ThaiBev families.
And that is our program last year. Even though the COVID situation in Bangkok, but we still commit to deliver the best experience to our students. And now it's time for us to hear from them. Let me start with all of the speakers that we have today. We have Kun Long Huang Ngo, or Long from on-site program. He was working with CI, marketing and corporate communication. We have Kun No Kai Ding Dat Su, or Su, from on-site program. She was working with Human Capital Thai Beverage Marketing Company Limited. We also have Kun Alexis, or Kun Wong Nguyen An, from Virtual Program Logistics Thai Beverage Logistics Company Limited. We have June Prichaya Wannapum from on-site program. She was working with Internal Communication Thai Beverage PLC. We also have Mesa or C Puttamesa San from on-site program CI Leadership Development and Youth Network Program. And the last speaker for this session will be Kun Nguyen Ngok An Chư or Lee from Virtual Program International Marketing Beer Business International Marketing International Beverage Holdings, or IBHL. So now let's hear our first speaker for this session. Long, the time is yours now.
Wake up, everyone. Hello. Thank you for having me here again today. My name is Long Hoang Ngo from Vietnam. So I had 2 years studying IB in the UK, and now I'm currently a 4th year student in IMI Bangkok University. So my duty for the internship last year was the external communication coordinator in 4C ASEAN, which is a great opportunity. I got to do marketing planning. Me myself participated in the ThaiBev Sustainability Expo in 2021 last year. I edited some interview videos for the expo. And what I learned from the internship is professional working experience. In ThaiBev, in this internship, you have to expect everything gotta be precise, accurate, but not gonna be too strict, so don't worry about it. And next one is teamwork. I had opportunity to work with so many people from many countries, ASEAN area, and also with my line managers and also the advisor for the program. The next one is self-management. Me personally, waking up early every morning was not a good thing for me because I was not used to it. But thanks to this internship, I had to wake up early every morning to do check-in every morning. And thanks to that, I got used to waking up early from now. Yeah, and the last thing is that the oishi food from ThaiBev is really delicious. So you guys will have the chance to try the food from ThaiBev during the internship. So yeah, what I like the most is a valuable experience to work with professionals. I learned a lot from my co-interns, from my line managers, from the guest speaker during the internship, and having new friends, my co-interns. What a shame that we couldn't hang out due to the COVID situation during the internship. But soon I'll plan some picnic with my co-interns. And the next thing is you got free food at your door. During internship, you have virtual dinner talk. There will be food delivered to your place, like KFC, oishi, Japanese food, or maybe more in this year internship. And yeah, you can expect a lot about the food. And the next thing is the free gift voucher. You can have KFC vouchers, shopping voucher when you join the mini game during the internship. There will be a mini game, and you don't have to win. You just have to join it and be active, and you can get the gift voucher already. Me, I got 2 KFC 200 baht voucher, and I make sure I use them wisely. And the advice the last thing that I like the most is that my ideas are appreciated, and also my opinions are valued by my line manager, by Pinan, Pisendi, the advisor for this internship. And yes, the advice for this year internship is work hard, of course, because in the internship stage of your life, you're halfway there to the real working life, professional life. So yeah, you gotta be ready and play hard for the vouchers and the gift. I'm pretty sure you have more gifts than us this year, and because the program are way more completed for the second time. And don't be afraid to ask questions. In internship, you always gotta ask questions because this is the only opportunity for you to ask a lot, and people wouldn't be annoyed to answer your question. So be prepared a lot of questions. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for listening. I would like to move the next part to Sue.
Thank you so much, Long. And next, Sue, please.
Hello. Firstly, I would like to say thank you for Pizza and Penang for always keeping touch with us, and also let me share my experience today here. So my name is Sue. I'm from Myanmar. I finished my 4-year study from the Ransei University with the program of International Hospitality Industry. Now I'm starting my training at the W Bengal Hotel. During my internship at the ThaiBev ASEAN program, I have to work with the human capital development from the Spirit Group to create the idea and tip for learning English for the staff for their purpose art individual development. So every week, I need to work together with my mentor and submit to PowerPoint slide as schedule for me. And at the time, we also have opportunity to learn from the young professor entrepreneur how to design our own brand and beverage products. At the time is very limited. So we need to create our own brand. With the team, I was so nervous, and it was one of my favorite moments. The thing that I learned from those training is very useful for my professional path now. What I like the more about this program is working with my team. And the team is where my team, the friends are very young, so they are from the other country. We also sharing about our idea, our thinking. So I think is it the most memorable thing I cannot forget, and I also learned from a lot of their confidence, their leadership skill, and also the way they are solving the problem and the time management and supporting each other. We become very close friends, and those connections at the moment cannot able to buy with the money. So to conclude, I would like to advise for the next year interns, please speak more and speak loudly, breathe the eye inside of you, because the communication is the key, right? So you have to join. If you have to join by online program, you need to speak what you're thinking and what you're thinking of the idea. Let the people beside of you know and share with the team, so your mentor, your friend can understand you and support you very well. So because you can also find here a lot of unlimited opportunities start from the ThaiBev internships program. So please well prepare. Make sure what is inside of you, what is your potential. As the ThaiBev company is very big company in the Thailand, also have a good connection with everywhere. Even now, I am working in one of the 5-star hotel is a part of the ThaiBev company too. So I believe if the more you see, the more you're gonna in love it. So bright and shine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sue. And next, allow me to invite Lexis.
So good afternoon, everyone, and nice to meet you all. I'm happy that today I have this chance to join the sessions and to share some of my experience as the virtual interns of last year's ThaiBev internship program. So first of all, let me introduce a little bit about myself. My name is Minh Anh, or you can call me Alexis. And about my educational background, I'm currently the final year student at Foreign Trade University in Vietnam. So which means that last year I was in my 3rd year when I joined the internship program. And so as a virtual internships in logistics, my scope of work during internship was a project assigned by my line manager from TBL. So our team was given the assignment on how to earn 1,000 billion Vietnam dong annual revenue for a logistics startup of ThaiBev in Vietnam in the 5th year. And the whole journey was so exciting and so fun, from when we received the assignments to when we finally presented it to our mentors and to our assessors. What's also challenging but exciting for us about the project is that it was also assigned to another team in ThaiBev logistics. So to me, this experience taught me a lot of valuable things that helped me with my career path. Under the project, I have done market research about Vietnam logistic markets, potential customer segments, and together with the team and with the mentors, I have learned about how to forecast, how to estimate customer demand and capacity, how to calculate the cost, and so on. About the things that I love the most about this program is how it was organized very clear and dedicatedly. So we were given continuous trainings, coaching, and also support during our internship time. Another point is that in the internships, I was given the chance to receive and to give the feedbacks very frequently so that I can improve every day from my internships. So a final touch is that as an ex-intern, my advice for next year batch is that just don't be afraid to try and to fail. We in ThaiBev, we are encouraged to ideate, to test our ideas, and then to try again, even if we fail and the outcome is not favorable. So just try your best. And I think this internship will be a very amazing opportunity for you to grow and to connect with amazing people. So yeah, just good luck and thank you.
Thank you so much, Alexis. And next, allow me to invite June.
Hello everyone, my name is Prisha Wanapum, but you can call me June. I'm one of an ex-intern in ThaiBev Asian internship program. I'm currently studying at Faculty of ICT, Mahidol University. My major is Database and Intelligence System. I'm a 4th year student. I'm working on my graduation project. As an internship in ThaiBev, I was in the internal communication department. I got assigned work, which they will set me a deadline for me to finish before. and I can ask them any question when I want, like how am I supposed to do it? The work I got assigned, such as writing articles, taking videos, interviewing others, and design some other work. Also, there is a big project which everyone have to do, so managing my time and working as a team is like mandatory. From this program, I learned to have a way around people, what to say, what to do, what I shouldn't do. I experienced working as a team to connect with people I don't know before and how I manage to work with them. I didn't get to learn much in IT knowledge, but I get to learn other programs that can benefit me in the future, like Premiere Pro, Photoshop, and Figma. So this program may not give what I was expecting, but it's actually give me something more that I didn't know I need before. I have new friends from different countries, learning to work in teams and online, I might add, which is really hard. It's an experience that I don't think it can be found anywhere else. And for my last advice is that communication is important. Don't be afraid to use your voice. Working as a team is hard, and it's harder when you never met the team before. Always be confident. And lastly, just do your best so you won't regret it later. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, June. And next, let's hear from Mesa.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Masa. Originally, I'm from Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and now based in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm currently a fourth-year student of the joint program of the University of Newcastle, Australia, and the University of the Thai Chamber of Commerce, Thailand, majoring in innovation and entrepreneurship. So last summer, I joined Thai Beverage through this ASEAN internship program. I was assigned as a leadership development and youth network program coordinator at Asean. So my scope of work mostly involved developing a pre-communication plan for the Visili Smart City program and also facilitated in the engagement activity during the opening ceremony. During my internship period, I was able to engage in a first-hand experience working with a big organization and learn to work under pressure, as well as being exposed to practical assignment under the guideline of my amazing line manager. I believe a few of them is also here with us today. Throughout the internship, I also have built a great friendship with the other interns from other different departments. What I really liked the most about the program was basically the food and the beverage. Well, all joke aside, I really like the most is the support that I was given from everyone in the program whenever I asked for them, and also the food and drink as well. Yeah, of course. Last but not least, one last thing that I would like to advise for the next intern is that to always be the cause in the matter or be at your service. This means that always ask your line managers or your mentor on what can you do to support them, because this is how you will learn and experience the most out of your internship. So this is all from me. Thank you so much, everyone, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Mesa. And may I invite the last speaker for this session, Nakali, please.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Binan and Bisai, for the chance to be here today. My name is Anthu, but you can call me Lee. I'm a graduate student from Foreign Trade University in Vietnam. So I joined ThaiBev internship program last summer. I was very lucky to be a part of international marketing team under the mentorship of B. Andrea, who is a international brand manager, and others 3 amazing teammates. Together, we were given the project of building a marketing plan to launch one of the Saigon beer, the key product line of Sabeco in Thai market. The most interesting things about this project is that Thai is actually a dark market, so you cannot promote any social media or above the line campaign, so that you have to come up the most creative way to reach Thai market. So we have to do a lot of research, utilizing marketing 4P and a lot of crazy idea along the way. We did receive so many mentorship from B. Andrea, who have established a profound set of skills and experience in this field to guide us what is feasible and what is not. As I was determined to establish a career in F&B industry, this program has nurtured my passion, enhanced my knowledge, and taught me to be bold, to be brave, and to be connected. As for girls who, by the way, are not beer drinker, and I was the only one who had experience in the nightlife market, to build a plan to reach out to the youngster in such a dark market in Thailand, we have a lot of new things to explore, a lot of new idea to build, and a lot of encouraged to step out of our comfort zone. And this is my most favorite things during my internship. So my advice for you is to be bold, to be brave, and to be connected. Don't be afraid to try new things. We are four Vietnamese girls who have little knowledge of Thai market as well as beer industry to be able to build a marketing plan and to present it in front of the whole program. So can you. So I hope you guys have a great time during your internship with Thai Beverage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lee. That was very inspiring for all of us here. So next is our Q&A session. So for those who join with Zoom, allow me to repeat once again. You can leave your comment on the chat box in Zoom and also leave your comment in the comment box in YouTube live streaming channel as well. So here is our speakers for this session. They are all here and we already received the first question already. First question is for Sue and Long. May I ask Sue first, why were you interested in joining ThaiBev internship program for ASEAN students at the first place?
Thank you so much for your question, Pisai. Firstly, honestly, I joined the ThaiBev because of my professor. She advised me because I'm a foreigner student. I didn't know very well in the Thailand which company I should choose. So she gave me the best advice there. I should join like the big company in Thailand, also have a connection with around the world and also the ASEAN country. So is it now also I can able to start my training according to my hospitality program and at the one of the ThaiBev company, another part of the ThaiBev at the Blue or 5-star hotel. And is this the best like decision I ever did in Thailand? So I never regret it. It is very appreciated. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much. And next, Long, how about your answers for this question?
The reason I joined this internship is because of the term ASEAN and international. So at first, I have a thought in my mind that it will be a good environment for me to be, so everyone gonna speak the same language because it's internationally internship. And I will have the opportunity to learn a lot from other people internationally because everyone is from other countries. And ThaiBev is such a great and big company and is the pioneer of the food and beverage in the area. So why not? It's a great opportunity.
Wow, I do agree with you. Why not? It's a great opportunity with a big company, yes. And next, we have second question already. This question is for Alexis and Mesa. So may I ask Alexis first, what were challenges you have during the internship period and how did you cope with that?
Okay, so thank you for your questions. And I think for virtual interns, working online and teamwork is the first challenge that we have to face last year. And also we were given very big assignments, like just one statement on the blank canvas, but you know, the goal is so big and we were so unexperienced. So it was something very challenging for us to find out everything from how to do market research to how to ideate and so on. And thanks to Bisai and also Pinan for your advice that we have finally found a way to effectively communicate with our project mentors and our assessors so that we convey what we are facing, like the obstacle, and also we gain a lot of advice from them, as well as a lot of coaching sessions from Kun Patipon and also Kun Satipat. And we really appreciate that. That was help us to overcome all of these challenges and deliver a very successful project after all. So yeah, thank you for your question.
Wow, thank you so much, Alexis. And Mesa, what is your answers to this question?
Thank you, Pisai, for your question. So talking about difficulty, I think the most difficulty that I have encountered throughout my internship was the fact that the assignment that was assigned by my line manager was pretty confusing at first. I tried to figure out what I'm supposed to do. It takes hours to figure it out. And on top of that, the group project that was assigned by the mentor was also a little bit confusing, that I have to try to do my own research. But then in order for me to cope with all of those problems, I know that I can always ask the support from the team and also the college, my mentor, my line manager, and with additional research and study, I also able to deliver the project with a really great result. So that's thanks to the support that I get from everyone. So yeah, so whenever you stuck something, don't be afraid to ask questions. They always there to support you.
Wow. Thank you so much. And we got the third question for June and Lee as well. What is the most memorable moment during your internship period with ThaiBev? Probably I asked this question for June first.
So my most memorable moment in ThaiBev would be that I get to work with all of these amazing people and my teammates. Actually, Sue is actually one of my teammates here. We actually talk a lot throughout the project, and I get to meet new people as well. Like, we got assigned to talk with our own project, but also there's activities, other activities that we got to interact with others, people from other group, which is, I think that is the most memorable, because we got to exchange our ideas and doing some stuff, which is very funny. And I really like that. Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much, June. And how about you, Lee?
So my most memorable moment with ThaiBev is actually the test run before the final presentation with P. Andrea, because actually presentation is a very important skill for a marketer. You have to present your idea and to express in the way that people can understand your idea, your craziness, so that Kun Andrea actually spent 2 sessions with us back to back. So we have to do over and over our presentation until it reached to the perfection, so that we could deliver our full presentation, which contains a lot of things, a lot of ideas that we want to express. And I think that is one of the most important skills that I still carry today to my further career. I always use whatever Miss Andrea have taught me to get better every day with my presentation skills. So that is my most memorable thing and my most valuable things during this internship.
Wow, thank you so much, Lee. We also still got so many questions from the floor. The next question is for Long. You again. What are the environment like during your online internship period during the COVID-19 outbreak?
So everyone had to do everything online, check in online, which is really comfortable because we don't have to travel all the way to the headquarters to do the check-in, which I really love. And but other things that working online is fine, but I think meeting everyone on site is a way more proper working way for everyone. So in our online internship, it's like it's comfortable for everyone, but not comfortable for working for the project, in my opinion. But I hope everyone will have the opportunity to work on site in this internship this year.
Thank you. And we have the following question for Alexis. You mentioned that you are studying in Foreign Trade University in Vietnam, right? How did you connect your background in foreign trade to logistics when you're applying for this internship?
Well, I think I already answered this in the chat box, so I will say it again that my major in Foreign Trade University is actually logistics and supply chains. So it's not a tough job for me to link between the expertise that I study and the expertise for the job that I applied for. But for the non-logistics background, I think it's you can learn by yourself with the books that you can find online. There are many books for supply chains beginners, like supply chain for the dummies and so on. And you can start with that. And also you can start with the work with internships where you can learn a lot as a beginner, I think.
Wow, thank you. That's very clear. And the next question is for two persons, Long and Mesa. Probably I asked Long to answer this one first. What is your favorite food or beverage product of ThaiBev and why? So probably Long.
So the favorite one is hard to choose because I love KFC, but also Japanese food from Oishi. But if I have to choose, I'll choose KFC because it's a very frequent product for me to consume during the COVID-19 situation. I have to stay at home and always order KFC, and now I'm not so fond of it now because I had just had too much. And for the beverage, I wouldn't say about a spirit or alcohol, but I would love the tea from ThaiBev, any kind of tea made by ThaiBev. They just have so many I cannot choose and cannot remember all. So yeah, I just love the tea from ThaiBev.
Okay, thank you so much. And Mesa, how about you? What is your favorite food or beverage?
Well, to me, I am a food lover, and Japanese food has always been on my bucket list. I would love to stuff my face with all the Japanese food, and like to different from Long, my favorite is probably Oishi food. I love the most is when it's delivered to my doorstep and I just have to get it and eat it and enjoy the taste, the feeling along the way. That was my favorite food when I was doing the internship.
Wow, very interesting. So thank you everyone here. Due to the limited time, so we need to wrap up already. So thank you all of our ex-interns for joining us today. And that is the end of this session already. So yeah, as today have quite limited time, as I just mentioned, if you have further questions, you can still ask us at our official line at ThaiBev Career Asean. And you can also follow us on Facebook, ThaiBev People and Career, and also LinkedIn, ThaiBevers PLC. If any of you interested about ThaiBev ASEAN internship program, you can also apply by scanning this QR code until February 15. Or if you would like to discover about our career opportunities, please visit us at careers.thaibevgroup.com. And don't forget about our Lucky Draw prizes. You all here can win our Lucky Draw prizes by first capturing the Zoom or YouTube screen. Second, type your full name and send both to the Career Journey line chat by January 16. The announcement will be on January 18. If you are the lucky one, we'll send the prize to your doorstep. And that is all of our event of today. And see you again next year. I'm Sandy Raviwan Tantrakul. สวัสดีค่ะ